Hello friends, what is up? Thank you so much for your time today. I'm Ken Cara. It's award season here on Out of Left Field, and in a bit we'll head to the Luzerne County Sports Hall of Fame banquet and the Standard Speaker Athlete of the Week awards. This episode is filled with so many local athletes with great stories. But we're starting things off with a science, technology, engineering, and mathematics or STEM event at the McAdoo-Calares Elementary School. Where's the sports story in that? See if you could pick up on it. Penn State football fans may have a bit of an advantage. At the end of this STEM event at McAdoo-Calares Elementary Middle School, some kids just couldn't wait to get their picture taken with one of the instructors, Evan Schwann.
I think most of it is because of my height. Yeah, it's funny. All of them react. They're all just like, big eyes, like they've never seen a tall person before. But yeah, so they recognize me through doing that, but also coming into the schools and doing some STEM teaching. So for the past 2 months, I've been going between the Valley Middle School, Maple Manor, and here at McAdoo, and doing some STEM teaching activities in math classes.
You're looking at the culmination of all of that work in the classroom for 2 months. After these students were done describing their science projects, SSP TV community news producer Lisa Sugart asked them what they want to be when they grow up.
Something maybe you want to pursue after school, like to, become something in the STEM field?
Maybe, yeah.
What do you want to do?
I want to, like when I grow up, I want to be a professional baseball player.
So now, is this anything you would want to pursue later in life?
No, when I grow up, I want to be a professional baseball player.
A lot of these kids are going to freak out when they find out that not only is the STEM instructor guy tall, but he also won a Big Ten football championship at Penn State and signed with the New York Giants in the NFL.
I always say, like, hey, if you want to play sports, you have aspirations to play, successfully in high school, at the college level, or even professionally, school is really, really important. So, I hope me, having lived the experience that I have, I can just instill a little bit of that wisdom on them, that they can, hopefully change their mind a little bit. And honestly, if I can affect, one kid to change his mind to think like, oh, maybe I'll try a little bit harder in school, that's a win for me at the end of the day.
Playing on the defensive line for Penn State from 2013 to 2016, Schwann played 42 games, made 59 tackles, including 6 sacks and 1 forced fumble. 3 of those tackles and 1 of those sacks came in the unranked Nittany Lions' huge upset win over number 2 Ohio State in 2016.
Obviously, the Ohio State win in 2016 at home, that sticks out to me in my mind more than any game. I actually incorporated that into the best man speech that I gave at my brother's wedding, because it was great. I mean, as everyone was storming the field, the one person, I'm getting emotional talking about it right now, the one person that I found was my brother. He's my best friend in the world. So being able to think back and have that experience, and then anytime I get together with my friends, we do relive a lot of those moments, because as good as seasons that Penn State has had, they haven't had a season that has replicated what we did back in 2016.
The 2016 Nittany Lions went on to win a Big Ten title and play in the Rose Bowl. They just missed making the 14 college football playoff, and they finished the season ranked number 7 in the country in the Associated Press poll. Penn State has been playing great football since then, but they haven't won another Big Ten title or been able to knock off Ohio State. After that magical 2016 season, Schwann found himself on the New York Giants roster as an undrafted free agent. He was doing well in camp, but he broke his foot in a preseason game against the New York Jets. While recovering from that injury, a doctor who specializes in brain health suggested he retire from football. Schwann took that advice.
So it really wasn't until after I was done with my collegiate and NFL experience that I really started to refocus and shift my focus back to my own education, because the economics degree that I got, although it was great, it didn't serve me in a way, it didn't serve my interests, I'll put it that way. And I just really fell in love with plants and medicinal plants and things of that nature.
Schwann's interest in plants took root during his time at Penn State.
Going throughout my collegiate career, I had some injuries, concussions, and started using cannabis plant medicine to treat the symptoms that I was experiencing. And then that's really where I fell in love with, hey, like, I can consume this and it makes me feel normal and I can still play well and function in classrooms. And then as regulations and laws loosened up in Pennsylvania, I joined the medical cannabis industry in Pennsylvania. And that's, from then on, it was just like a rocket ship taking off. Like, plants are my life. And it's only gotten more comprehensive in that way. So I live, eat, breathe, sleep plants all the time. And I'm now, in the realm of looking to go back to school, maybe study something horticulture or agriculture related, so I can, pursue an advanced degree after that.
Now Schwann is a molecular biology lab manager, and during his free time, he works as a consultant for Vital Plant Science Research in Hazleton, helping them out with their STEM outreach program for kids.
But being able to come into the classrooms and say, hey, I remember it wasn't that long ago that I was here, and quite honestly, I wasn't the best student. I'm a little bit of a class clown, so I tend to gravitate more towards those kids that I see they're, maybe not participating as much, or maybe not as active, or being a little bit disruptive. And I'll just, sit down to them or sit next to them and just, talk to them.
For the first few months of 2025, Schwann and members of the Vital Plant Science Research team worked in classrooms at 3 different schools in the Hazleton Area School District, teaching over 1,000 students about STEM and helping them produce science projects like this one.
So our project is basically about how much sugar is in each, and it's just saying like how important it is not to drink sugar and not to eat a lot of sugary things, because it's not good for your mental health. Well, it's not good for your health and in your heart.
After doing the research online, the American Heart Association recommends the daily intake of sugar. For kids under 2, the recommended amount of sugar intake is 0. For average boys from 10 to 18, the average intake is like 6 teaspoons of sugar each day.
The kids were amazed to learn just how much sugar is in several of their favorite drinks and snacks. They're also going to be shocked when they find out the tall STEM instructor's full story. It's good to learn some lessons early in life, like how you should always be prepared for surprises.
Going from being the class clown to now, wanting to pursue a PhD even, is really it's been a great experience for me, and I hope that I can help these kids have that realization a little bit earlier than, after, or, when they're in their 20s or even later than that.
SSP TV Community News did cover that STEM event and has more information on Vital Plant Science Research and their lab located in the city of Hazleton. I have more sports information coming your way. Up next, we'll chat with some former local athletes and learn about their journeys that led them to the Luzerne County Sports Hall of Fame.